Ah, I knew I was to expect a visitor tonight. Pleased to finally make your acquaintance. Come, sit. Don't mind the oddities. Yes. Even without divination, I can tell by your forlorn expression that you are in need of guidance, correct? Well, we will be more than happy to provide assistance tonight, all for the small price of a coin in the coffer. Who's we? The spirits, child. Those once of this realm who've nothing left to suffer. Good. Now tell them, what is it you want to know, to feel, to see? Your love life? That's it? How petty. You have great power sitting before you, and the hands of many willing to aid, and yet you obsess over romance? The spirits cackle at you, child. Why do you waste my time with such a menial reading? I see. Well, certainly not all souls are meant to wander this earth in isolation. However, it is far better for one to live alone than among meaningless company. What do I mean? Well, just look at yourself. You force yourself, you change yourself, you punish yourself, all for the approval of others. Yet all who come along your path are transient. Everyone parts ways eventually on our journey, but there is only one who treads on your path, from birth to death to the beyond. So, I would highly advise that you learn to tolerate or perhaps even enjoy your own company. No, 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 no. The issue is not that you wish to be among others, my dear. That's simply human. The issue is that you think you need them. Many have come into my tent looking for signs of approval or validation. But that must come from within. You entered this realm with your own attributes, your own novelties, your own power. When you leave this plane, it will suffer for having lost such a gift. And yet, perhaps some of that gift remains untapped within you, or worse yet, denied. There are many individuals who recognize your unique worth and who care about your well-being, and these individuals may not even be ones that you would expect, but you have left such a significant ripple in the ponds of their own experience. But consider this. Have you perhaps rejected some of the good energy they sent your way? Or the love that they tried to give you, all in the foolish pursuit of romance? Again, romantic love is not the problem, my dear. But you seek your other half, neglecting that you are already whole. Would you accept only half of a person? No, of course you wouldn't. Everyone does have flaws and vices, yes, but it is in learning how to work around those vices and to remain vigilant about yourself that is important. That is true growth. And frankly, I've seen far too many young people lack the growth that they needed to enter such a formal, romantic partnership, and then they wonder why it fell apart. Additionally, some souls make attempts to force a connection with another when the ripples in their own ponds conflict. Love is not an emotion. It is a revelation. The realization that someone else in your life has had such an influence that you want to share your path with them for as long as you can. Now, if someone else hasn't felt the same way, that doesn't mean that you don't have a significant effect. That simply means that either there is a better match for your soul elsewhere, or alternatively, it means they have yet to experience that same revelation that you've had. However, in saying this, you cannot hunt for a revelation. They merely happen. Perhaps I should put this in a way that may be less cryptic for you to understand. A story, if you will. My earthly father provided for us by working as a huntsman. We hadn't much, and one day during the mating season, my father sought out a large stag. He frothed over the prospect of this massive beast with large horns that would provide us enough money so that we could put food in our mouths without questioning where our next meal would come from. My father sought out this creature, but he could never find it. He grew irritable, downtrodden, fatigued. He eventually settled on a young male whose pelt only sold for the price of a week's worth of bread. Fortunately for our growling stomachs, days thereafter, while my father had his trousers at his ankle by the brush, he spotted a doe with a flawless, rich caramel hide. Frankly, we wanted to keep it for ourselves, but we knew better. But we went to bed satisfied for weeks. The point is this. Expectations only set you up for disappointment, and settling leads to the loss of what could be. But accepting the gifts that life gives you, rather than demanding more, that will bring you true joy. So, will you happen to stumble upon the person who will become your one true love? That I will not answer, because if I do, you may look at people a bit too expectantly, and you may miss the person who was truly meant for you. So take life in stride. Good things will come to you so long as you set yourself up on the path to take them. And believe me when I say, I have seen many moons, and even I know that I have much left to experience. So how much more will there be for you? The future is all that there is to look forward to, and the future is always filled with hope. So keep your chin up. After all, how would your future suitor be able to see your beautiful visage if your head's always turned down? For now, all I can say is, what you should do, because it's all you can do, is to realize your own power, take care of yourself, work with your weaknesses, and most importantly, realize your true worth, because that worth far exceeds what you currently value yourself as. The spirits tire of this game. I believe it is time that I bid you adieu. And you ought to keep your mind on what I said. Fare thee well, child. Oh, and take your coin with you. I don't accept pay for simple workings.